nice and bright, bright. The birds are chirping, chirping. And I'm ready to fight. Time to get ready, ready. For another day. No one can stop us.
Oh,
We gon'
God.
learn to play. Every day we learn, we do our best. So we'll be great.
Oh, 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 oh.
And I don't mind. So let's get ready.
Hey, y'all. Morning, y'all. What's up, y'all?
Good morning. Welcome to the
Mommy.
Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call. Wednesday,
Good
December the
morning.
30th. Good morning, 8:03 a.m. We get to hang out with y'all, and y'all get to hang out with us. And we're one more day away till the aliens come. So I hope y'all are ready to
Romeo, please
have
don't
some
speak that into
great
existence. You
fun.
know your words have what do your words have? Your words have meaning, Romeo, and power.
Well, I know,
Don't speak that.
and I want to be. I want to be on record for powerfully saying, "Get ready, because they coming." And I can't
Romeo,
wait to
if
meet
they
them.
come, I'm sending them right over to your house. Go right to Georgia. Go get Romeo International. Skip Michigan and
Skip
all that
Michigan.
good stuff.
Oh Lord! First of all, go to Michigan first. Fix Michigan. Michigan need
Skip.
Michigan need a mayor. They need a water fixed. Fix the streets. Fix all of Michigan.
Whatever. Ain't on it. What you gonna do when the
Oh
aliens come
man.
for you? What you
Oh
gonna do
man.
when the aliens come for you?
I'm just excited right now. Got a lot done, getting a lot done, and like
Trying to
I've been telling
oh, okay.
everybody, all my friends. Told my cousin last night, hey man, get prepared, get prepared. I hope everybody's prepared to use this new push, because a lot of people still gonna be in the same position that you were in, but it's the mindset of the position that you're in. So,
What's the new
hey
push?
man.
What's the new push?
Oh, nothing's off limits. Oh, my new push, my new motto for 2021: nothing's off limits. Nothing,
Oh,
everything's a go. So,
I like
um, um,
I read somewhere yesterday where somebody said expect the unexpected. I like
mm,
that. I can't get my doggone stand together for Facebook, y'all. So I be trying to do right and not look down because producers be like, y'all look down too much. And so my stand is
mm.
not working, and I'm tired of fumbling with it in front of y'all. So I'm gonna just put it down.
What's
I'm gonna see if
what's
I
the
can
what's the
fix it.
saying? If you stay prepared, you never got to get prepared. You supposed to be
Yeah, when
prepared.
you have kids and they come and invade your space because they got projects due and they got to do this and that, and then they rearrange stuff and it's not how you left it. And then when you get to your space, you like, oh shoot, I got to do that, and that. So
Mm, mm, mm. Nah, I'm actually they coming over today. See,
oh, your kids?
no, Romeo don't have kids.
Yeah,
That's
you want
take
kids for
take
sure.
take 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 that
What?
off the list. Y'all guys.
You lost some
Y'all
kids
must
from
think I'm
them.
playing about this. Y'all think I'm playing about this Hugh Hefner life. No, actually coming
Until
and
you
getting
a
the
creepy old man and women look at you like, unless you got Anna Nicole
nobody's
Smith husband money, and then they be like,
the facial expression change according to the money. Is that what you're saying? The facial expression change.
where the
You
money
know what?
reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the
Hey,
money reside.
you know what's funny about that? That's actually not a bad question of the day. That's actually not a bad question of the day. Uh the older the man is, does the money change the attraction? Because you're absolutely right.
Well,
If he
so
pull up
sometimes
next to you in a Honda, but he could be pull up next to you in that Maybach, you might be like, well, I can
he
think
got to
about
be in the
it.
back seat of the Maybach, though. He got to be in the back seat.
Oh man.
Where the money reside, where the money reside.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So, oh no, what I was going to say. Oh no, the next time, because we will not be able to see you guys on New Year's Day. But the next time,
I think I got a chart.
the guys, the great guys from Best Buy coming by today. I think
To
tomorrow
do
to
what?
redo the studio lights. Remember, I was telling you about the whole brand new studio room that we're creating inside the house. So it's gonna be
In
fun,
your
man.
house.
Yeah,
In your house. Oh,
gonna turn
okay.
one of the gonna turn one of the rooms into an actual studio. So same thing. What
Somebody
TJ
got
on
jokes,
fire? Same
TJ.
thing, TJ. Uh,
Somebody got jokes, TJ. What now? You ain't gonna tell them what they said for your joke, for the joke. With the
Producer
money
TJ said
reside.
your mama house. Yeah, yeah, our
He said, I'm not
our.
ashamed. I am not ashamed. He said he's
Oh
not
no.
ashamed.
Uh, you got all these people out here fake living. Y'all better. You know what's so crazy? Lil Duval said something this morning.
What he
Let me
say?
find it. He's on Twitter this morning. He says that made a lot of people mad. Oh, but it has some truth behind it.
Truth usually do.
Women's say that part again.
Truth usually does make people mad. They be mad as hell.
He said the entertainment industry that most of our culture makes a living off of is effed up. Nobody will admit it though, because most can't afford to. We've built our livelihood around it and can't help but be hopeful at this point if you did not plan ahead. And he was acquiring the statement to uh, going into 2021. A lot of artists are still, rapping about the same thing. A lot of artists are still trying to show the bling, trying to show that they travel, trying to show, what I'm saying? They're trying to still show the lavishness of it, knowing damn well ain't nobody did one concert this year. Ain't no one.
Oh,
They
listen, no,
dropped
some of
music.
them got some receipts. If they got real creative, some of them got some receipts. And they did some virtual concerts. They got paid for the virtual concerts. But if they stayed stuck in that old way of doing things, then yeah, they sitting up there, what y'all call it, pump faking or capping. They sitting up there capping. So,
That's what
and what
it
else did he
is.
say?
And he left it at I'm sorry, going right back to it. uh Nobody will admit it because they can't afford to admit that they can't afford as an artist to admit that they are struggling, I guess, with the default of losing their fandom, losing their fame or whatever like that. I'll say this. i've noticed that I've noticed that on the club scene as a DJ,
Uh-huh. They done stole my button.
The
I'm sorry.
I, I noticed on the club scene as a DJ in Atlanta that before it was the culture of having a artist booked at your club every week. That was the culture. Now
Mm-hmm.
that Atlanta still continue to run,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't afford the artists,
Mm-hmm.
clubs have noticed that people still come out regardless. So now it's like,
Well,
why would we why would we spend 30, 40 on an artist when they gonna come out regardless?
I yeah, so when you said club, it made me think of my bam 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 button, and it's stolen. The damn kids didn't picked it up. But yes, no, I agree. Um a lot has shifted, right? When you think about how we used to live and how we used to do things, we always thought that there was a certain way to get things done. You had to do it this way. Even in corporate America, a lot of my colleagues, friends, previous co-workers, they ended up working from home. And the institutions, the organizations, the big businesses, the Fortune 500s, they were all like, nobody can work from home. But when the pandemic hit, it was like, look at God, because everybody can work
Isn't
from home. You know what I'm
isn't that an
saying?
eye opener?
Yeah. Yeah, and they start closing buildings and trying to sell real estate because they had all of this office space that people had to be in and people had to show FaceTime in. And now they realize we can still continue work and continue to get stuff
Mm.
done as a team virtually. And now you don't necessarily, you're not penalized for not giving that FaceTime,
Coming
and that's
right.
really what it was. Office time, office FaceTime when you were in the office. So culture
You,
has shifted. Things have changed.
do you think that stays? That's actually a great point. Do
Yes.
you think that
Why
stays?
wouldn't it stay?
Then it
I
stays.
think when you look at the overall picture, and what Mustin always say, follow the money, follow the money. So I think when you look at the
Mm.
overall picture and you follow the money and you see that you if you sold your buildings, you no longer have to pay the mortgage or the note on those buildings, because a lot of times those buildings are leased. You no longer have to pay for the lights and gas to run it. You no longer have to pay for the staff that's there in terms of the cleaning staff, the cooking staff, the people at the store, all of
Mm.
this. Those were the things that we had in my office building when I was in corporate America. But you no longer have that overhead cost as much anyway. And people are working from home. They don't necessarily incur an expense from working from home. All you gotta do is pay payroll and insurance.
Mm.
I'm thinking. I don't
Mm.
know for sure, but I'm thinking.
No, that's super dope. Interesting, because That's actually great. I heard that a gentleman in Atlanta who owns a major restaurant downtown says he's actually been receiving more business from what's the people that pick up the
Takeout,
food and delivery.
Uber
He has
Eats,
received
yeah,
more. Yeah,
DoorDash, yep,
that's been more business to him than actually hoping that people come in every day.
absolutely.
He's made
Connie
more money that
Samuel said, she said, I've been working from home since March 18th, but now they're trying to transition us back to the office. I don't know why they just need y'all in the office to spy on y'all.
way.
Connie, where's Connie? She's in Georgia. Is Connie
That's a
in
good
Georgia?
question.
Connie, where you live? Are you in Georgia? Yeah.
That's
Why they trying to transition y'all back into the office? Because they want to recoup some of their. I don't know. Leave people alone. Let them be. They're going to get less
nah.
productivity when people go back into the office, unless they got kids that they're
Ooh,
trying to get
speak,
away from.
speak.
But even when they, Houston, okay. So even when they do go back into the office, they're still faced with the challenge of, my kid is still homeschooled. So what do I do then? So now I got to go back into the
Mm.
office. But what if I have small children where I was homeschooling them, or not homeschooling, but they're doing virtual school. Now what? Now
That
what?
is
What do
interesting.
we do with the
I'm
kids?
glad you said
Right.
that.
What do we do with the
That
kids?
is
Mine
interesting you
is
said
old,
that.
so I could leave him at home, but still.
Well, no, you. I have to admit, Portia Monique has actually
Punched
sparked
up.
my brain, and I'm going to I'm gonna go do my research. No, because it actually comes, like you said, it comes down to the dollar bill. Like, am I finna keep
Dollar
this
dollar
building
bill, y'all.
if if I'm still getting the production from people being if I'm still getting the production from people being at home? Am I still finna keep this building?
Why keep it?
Interesting. Okay,
Why keep it? But so if
makes
they own
sense.
it, that's one thing. So at the automotive company that I used to work for, they owned a lot of their own real estate. But now you drive by it
Gotcha.
and you see a lot of for sale signs up. So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
we'll see. You know,
Well, I'm
it,
interested. I will say I'm more I'm very interested in how the entertainment industry is going to turn. You know, me and you both see streaming is that outside of what I went to for Deion Taylor, that was probably the first time and only time I went to the movie theater to see Fatal. But other than that, nobody's talking about no theaters no more. That's um,
yeah,
um, AMC. AMC is, I think, is the only theater that's open. All the Regals have closed in the Atlanta area.
really.
I'm not sure about
They
Detroit.
yeah, they repurposed a lot of them for private showings, but that doesn't equate to the amount of money that they were getting, pre-COVID.
Right,
So,
right. Um,
hey,
yeah,
Iris.
you've been to Atlanta. You've been to Atlanta. You've been to Atlantic Station, right?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Correct.
It's been years though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big one, the big one that was in Atlantic Station is actually closed. That big huge
Oh,
one that
okay.
took up that entire street is
Mhm.
closed. So once I saw that
Con
inside of Atlantic Station, I was like, yeah,
It
it's
was
a wrap.
like Connie said, what she say? Going back to the kids conversation, she said they made exceptions for those with kids, older workers, and those with underlying health conditions. That's a good thing. At least they're thinking. I promise you, I would be like, I got kids in my house. I got. If I ain't had no kids in my house, I promise you, I'd be like, because of the pandemic, we had to have some kids move in, and I can't come back into the office, y'all.
What
So,
about
where's
schools?
my
Do you roll the dice if the school's open back up?
no, my kid, not so,
Shot or
so,
not?
so, no, so we had that discussion because in Michigan, there were talks about reopening the high schools, right? And so I asked my oldest son, I said, what do you think about that? He said, I'm not going back. He said, I'm not going back into the school. He said, people, it's contagious. People are coming down with it and they really don't necessarily know where they're coming from. He said, why would I go back into the school? And in Michigan, from what I know, or from what I believe to be true, it's an option. So you can either opt into going back to the school and doing traditional
Okay.
school, or you can stay home and do virtual learning. And some of the people, like, that's a real option for, because they have to opt into going back to the actual facility, the actual institution, because if their parents got to go back to work, where they gonna go? And it's not, for some of the parents, it's a relief. They like, take your ass to school. I'm about to go.
Mm,
I'm about to go to work and then come back home and not do nothing. So
mm. I like this new world. I'm curious to see where it goes, how it goes. The new
yeah,
innovative ways that people are making money. The new, oh my god!
but
Now with this new Facebook update, oh, it's a wrap now.
what?
It's
Okay, so
a
I'm
wrap.
not I'm not up to speed on the Facebook updates. What's going on with that?
You can actually create a view. If Portia Monique goes live on the regular Facebook live, you can actually charge a viewing fee. Like, instead of going, you remember how you
They
could go
figuring
live? You can
every
do it one or
way to
two
make
ways.
money.
Remember how you used to just go live and people just tune in and watch or whatever like that? Well, now if it's something special and you go live, you can actually set up where people have to actually direct pay you in order to watch the live. So Facebook has monetized live.
So is it a donation or is it a fee to
No,
enter?
it's a fee to watch Portia Monique. It's a fee. That's what it is, an actual fee. So now you can actually Portia Monique is going live with the wind up, and if you want to watch it exclusively behind the scenes, it's a $5 charge. You can you can make a quick
So they
$100,
trying to
$200.
are they trying to compete with OnlyFans or what?
Nobody will be able to compete with OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the most amazing. Let me tell you, look. I should have put my investment in that. OnlyFans is amazing. If you're not a part of that world, do your homework. But OnlyFans is amazing. Plus, shout out to everybody else checking in. Dennis, my Iris, hey Iris, Tyrone Garrett, Nifa Stain, Connie, we got to talk about that. Also, Latrice Ross. Good morning, Manny Jordan, my partner in the building, man. Manny, checking in. He says, "Morning, Queen Portia." Man, don't do
Good
that.
morning. I was trying to sneak a cookie in.
It's 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 too early, man. Don't start with the Queen Portias, man. It's too early, man. I just woke up. Susan Parker. Um, but I'm telling you, man, people, you for everybody who is not tech technical knowledge, whatever the
Technology,
word is, I can't read. Yeah, technical,
technologically
technologically inclined. You better
refocused.
get on it. You better get on it.
I don't know
Open
how
up a
else
whole new world.
you have to be creative. You have to be creative. So
Thank you, man. Technically inclined. Because guess what? This will blow
inclined,
you
not
away.
inclined.
And this will blow you away. So everybody knows the hot app right now is Clubhouse. If you're not on Clubhouse, I don't know what to tell you. My Clubhouse is popping, right?
I'm on
Come to
Clubhouse,
find out.
but okay, go ahead. Hmm.
So, but you know how many people are gravitating to it, right?
Yeah, I get notifications every
Okay.
3 seconds.
So Clubhouse last month before it popped off, it was for sale. Guess for how much?
How much?
$500. That
Who bought
app
it?
was on sale for $500. Who bought
Who
it?
bought it? Hmm.
This 23-year-old Asian student
Oh
in
my god.
California bought it. And now Clubhouse is the most poppin'est thing ever. It is on fire. And it was worth $500 last month. Jesus Christ. That's
Okay. Talk about Clubhouse for a second, though, Romeo. So I
mhm.
don't know because I'm not. I don't pop on it every time I see a notification. Like if I see a notification, it's a celebrity or somebody, and they talking in the room. Like I don't jump on it every single time, right?
Mhm.
What is the thing that makes people want to gravitate to it most? I don't have enough experience with it to know.
Uh, I think that it's the only app right now that gives a even playing field. There's no algorithm to it. There's no you got to have this many followers. No, the normal stuff that we're attached to. There's no what things that we look for normally. There's no impressions. There's no none of this. Right? It's an even playing for everybody. Everybody who has a good conversation can actually go on here. Um, I think that I will say myself and Crystal, myself and Crystal actually use it perfectly. Crystal will go live on Rolling Out. I hope y'all see Reality Check, but then she'll do a continued conversation on Clubhouse where people get to discuss the show or things of that nature. Um, Me, I'm able to go on Clubhouse and have great conversations about uh, DJs, what it takes, or marketing and what needs to be done, and to have 2,000 people in a room listening, like listening, learning, taking notes, is super dope. I mean, I don't never give them no secrets, but they listen. But I think you'll be able to, for you, if you're on Clubhouse, for you, I think it would be a great backstage, right? I think it'd be a great, uh, hey, this is the guest, and this is us. Now, let me unplug this guest and get this real conversation. Like, girl, you know you slapped him. Girl, you know you was wrong. That type of conversation.
Okay, so we do have an after show, right? But our after show, I'm specifically speaking about the lineup. Our after
Hmm.
show is not recorded and it's really raw and uncut. And we go in and hard and we laugh. But I don't necessarily know, like, we would have to have that conversation. Like, we would have to try it before I knock it. I gotta knock, I gotta try everything before I knock it. Um, and I'll have to see because everybody rants and raves about Clubhouse being this new it thing. And I'm like, in all honesty, like I said, I don't have enough experience to know, to be able to formulate an opinion. But from what I'm seeing so far, it's another time stealer. I'm just being honest. It's another time
Mm.
stealer. It's a lot of people in the room that's trying to be seen and trying to be heard and this and that. They front
Mm.
it like it's supposed to be this exclusive app where people share secrets and this and that, but it's no different than a podcast to me.
There you
But a
go.
lot more people have access to it, and not only that, it's one of the it could be a internet broadcasted show just on a different platform. It's just using a phone, so it's a platform where they allow you to speak. You can keep some of your um you can not make it be seen. I mean, not make it be known who you are because you can create a fake page. But the thing that I'm trying to say is that people don't have to see you. And so that's all it is people talking. And it reminds me of a party line that we used to have when we was kids, and everybody would just be on the phone talking about whatever. So I guess I'm not that hyped about it because it takes away from my time. It's another time stealer. And I don't want to
Well,
grab onto something else that's a time stealer.
I can
I
see
mean, I
that.
know people say I've been up on three since 3 a.m. on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I see
what
that.
exclusive secrets are you getting at
I
3 a.m. on Clubhouse?
Well, I say this. I've only been in two beneficial rooms. Will Packer took over a room. Dope.
So is
And I
that
was in
what it
that. I
is
was
that the
inside of that.
celebrities come in and they can keep? I don't know.
And then I was in a room. You can get caught up. I will give you that. You can get caught up, but I I think that it still allows you to. I put it like this. It's a better learning experience than actually. This is gonna sound bad. Remember how you used to get up and go to the conference? It's a better experience than actually getting up, getting dressed, and going to a conference and sitting in that chair waiting for somebody to drop some gems. It's
Yeah,
very quicker
it's
than
just
that.
it's another platform that allows you to speak, and a lot of the times from the very few I probably listened to or dropped into less than five rooms. And like when I first signed up, I listened straight through to what they had to say, and I'm like, this wasn't like life changing, enlightening, and nothing. Maybe I'm in the wrong room. Maybe this is that room. But I'm like, okay, but since you said what you said about the after show, we'll try it on the wind up. The wind up comes on at 8 p.m. Eastern, Sunday nights on Rolling Out platforms. So we'll try it after the wind up. So we're gonna have to try it one time. Maybe we'll try it this Sunday because we said that we were gonna do it. So We'll see. But like I said, it seemed like a
It's a
time stealer to
conversation
me.
piece.
It's just seemed like it's
You
something else for people to brag about and say, I got an invitation. I'm on Clubhouse. I was in the room with Kevin Hart. I was in the room. Like, okay, but what's the difference between, I guess the difference is, okay, the difference could be it's a two-way street because even on like a hopping, you have to be allowed to speak and you can only chat on a Clubhouse. You can talk freely if somebody allows you. It's the same thing. I don't damn know.
well, you don't want to be on what's the name of this other app? You don't want to be on
Sorry.
uh Geeble. Now that, now that is an experience. That is an experience.
I
Imagine being
haven't.
on a live app. Imagine being on a live app where, like right now, every every 1 minute, strangers pop up on the screen.
Oh
Every 1 minute,
no. No, no. No, that's
and
intrusive.
you create 1 minute conversation with strangers from different countries. They just pop up.
They speak English.
That's
Anyway, that's crazy. So
it's
we
a
want
different
to say
thing.
hello to our Facebook audience, Twitter audience, YouTube audience. You are tuned in to the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call with your host Romeo International and of course Portia Monique. Yes. I'm watching the feed on Facebook. I'm just
And it
bougie
is.
podcast. What are you saying? She says the same thing. Same thing as what? I'm
Ooh,
trying
I
to.
haven't tried Clubhouse yet, but I guess I should at least try it. Hey Sylvia, follow Romeo International. I got great
How many
conversation
followers you got, Romeo?
on right now. I think only
Yeah.
like 3,000.
Oh, three
I got to get
thousand.
my
Oh,
game
you
up.
fancy, huh? So how do you get followers? You have
Yeah.
to host virtual events or something?
Host virtual events, but then on top of that, what happens is, you know what you said about the thought it was an exclusive part. You know how people have to nominate you or
Yeah.
invite you to be a part of it type stuff.
Yeah.
So uh, what people have been doing for me is they invite people to join me. So every time I'll post, "Hey Romy," my last conversation was me and I can't even remember who the celebrity was. It was just last week. Me
Don't do
we
that.
did a room. I really can't remember. I'm sorry.
You better think,
So
because they ain't gonna come out and do nothing with
but
your ass no more.
basically to hype up a Portia Monique room. You know, once you post it in that calendar notification that you're gonna go live on this day, everybody who's already following you, they see it, and then once they join, everybody who they follow sees your calendar. It's like a wheel that keeps turning. So
Okay.
once you do it the first time, everybody that follows you, it literally it passes it along to everybody else. Health,
Okay.
music, or talk about what is on the crawl. Ooh, what's on the crawl?
What's the
You want to talk
crop?
about
Oh,
music? Mulatto. Jesus
you
Christ.
must like
Looking good,
her.
girl.
She looking good.
Good.
My
My fault. What we talking?
when they came to Detroit, it must have been a couple summers ago, and she was on the Jermaine Dupri tour with the kids. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, I took my son, my oldest one. Now he got a picture with her, so I was scrolling through my memories, and it popped up, and I was like, "Oh, look at Mulatto." Looking, she was real cute then. Not to say that she's not real cute now. I'm just saying she was younger, so she was cute, cute. So shout out
Um.
to Mulatto.
Also, also, if you go to rollingout.com right now, you'll catch some of the great stories. The two police officers involved in Breonna Taylor shooting, they may face possible firing, which I think is the stupid thing on earth. That's what they doing, facing firing. That's what y'all came up with. That's that what y'all came up with. Okay,
That's what they came up with.
so that
What
I
about
actually
that
saw
new
that and got
Corona?
upset.
What about the new corona strain found in Colorado? D. He said, I'm in the waiting room for to be spent on Clubhouse, but I do not fully understand the app. Yeah, we'll let you in, D.
Um,
I'll let you in, girl. I gotta go on it and figure out how to do it because I probably only been on there, like I said, less than 5 times. But I'll go in and accept you, D.
Rocky.
Uh,
Hey,
arrest the
Rocky.
cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
Good
Rocky.
morning.
You know,
What you doing? You
I
want to
never
come
got a
on the
chance
show,
to say this to Rocky.
Rocky?
Rocky, you got good energy. I wanted to tell you that last time. You got good energy, Rocky.
You wanted to tell her that last time when and where?
When she popped up on the show for the BET special, I really wanted to
Rocky,
tell
you
her she
want to
got
come
good
on
energy
today? You dressed, you ready?
and
You
stuff.
can come on today if you want to.
Don't do that.
Not Rocky from Virginia.
Yeah,
Rocky from the Wine Up. The Wine Up that
right.
airs Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern on Rolling Out Broadcast, Rolling Out Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And she is one
It's a
of
girl
the
show.
co-hosts of the Wine Up. It's
It's a
not
girl show.
necessarily a girl show. We got guys that tune in all the
Man,
time.
it's for women. It's I almost slipped up and said something. It's a girl show.
She said,
we
thanks
got
for me
we
out.
got
Happy holidays.
we got guys that tune in all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I was asking if you wanted to come on. I don't know how long it's gonna take you to get camera ready,
Um,
but I understand. It's
listen,
8:30, so if you want to come on, let me know. We'll send you
and as far as the
a link.
new strain, that was my whole thing. That was my whole thing about. Oh well, everybody need to take the test. Well, now if y'all expecting three more different types to pop up, what about taking this test for?
Did y'all see the story about the shoot, I forget what country it was in. I don't even know if that's on your report or not. But did y'all see the report where they said that the EMT workers or the hospital workers, the frontline workers, overdosed on the vaccine? Did y'all see that? Okay.
Hmm, overdosed. I know
Um,
there was a big protest in, and this is
mm,
getting ridiculous. There was a big protest at a Walmart in Phoenix, I think it was, of anti-mask wearers. Where the day before a man got kicked out for not having a mask, so he brought a group of people to protest. We don't have to wear masks in front of Walmart. If y'all don't take y'all non having nothing to do asses home, what are y'all?
they still
What are
don't get
y'all
it.
doing?
They still don't get it.
Jesus,
He said, I bet our governor
that
will shut
is
us down again. That first case of the strain one spread fast back in March. Yes, girl. Oh, and
like
thank you for tuning in to the Wine Up on Sunday, D. Yes, girl. We're gonna close it out with a bang. We gonna oh actually I was gonna
D
say it's the New Year.
don't
It's
be
not.
leaving me.
It's not the New Year's. It's gonna be well, it is the New Year's, but it's not gonna be
The
like a New
New
Year's Eve
Year.
show because whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to
Yes, yeah, I was about to say this gonna be. What are you talking about?
say. um
D don't be leaving me. Good morning, Janice Simmons.
yeah, it'll
Love
be
you
my
very
first
much.
show of
Let me tell you something.
um
I better get it. Cause,
I be trying to
woo,
let me tell y'all something about yeah, vaccine overdose puts German care workers in the hospital. They were from Germany. I knew it was from another country. So Germany's COVID-19 vaccination campaign has been overshadowed by a mishap in the north where 8 workers in an elderly care home received an overdose. Rugen District authorities said that the workers in Strasland City received 5 times the recommended dose of the BioNTech Pfizer vaccine on Sunday. 4 went to the hospital for observation after developing flu like symptoms. I deeply regret the incident. This individual case is due to individual errors. I hope that all those affected do not experience any serious side effects, such as death. Like, I don't know. They said they want to have. I'm just saying, like, I hope they don't die. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. hey, hey. I hope they don't experience side effects.
I hope
Die?
they
Is
don't
that the
die.
side?
You are
That's the
allergic to
side
this
effect?
medicine. Don't use it because it could cause possible side effects such as death. How do I know if I'm allergic to it? Yeah, I'm saying,
hey,
like, how do I know? How do I know I'm allergic
oh,
to it? This might cause
hey,
death.
what's that commercial that come on and then at the end it just starts. This might cause blah 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 blah. Hey
Yeah,
man, hold
yeah,
on man,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on man. I thought I had a cold. I was just taking. It said cold medicine.
Right. So let's
oh man.
what time is it? Let's transition to the question of the day. Um, Question
Oh
of the day, y'all.
man.
It's the end of 2020. Um, we on December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I do want to know what y'all doing for New Year's Eve. But the question of the day is, what can you leave behind in 2020 and never miss it again another day of your life? What is it that you can leave behind in 2020 and never miss it again another day of your life? Romeo, I know what mine is. What's yours?
I don't know. I got to think about that. You go
COVID?
ahead.
Yes.
That's interesting.
COVID for sure, COVID. But mine is fear, right? So I'm not fearing. Oh, thank you, D. I had to stop for the pause. I had to pause for the cause, D. Thank you, D. Let me shut up. Anyway, going back to it, what can you leave behind in 2020 and never miss it again another day of your life? Mine is fear. I've learned that 2020 caused a great amount of fear. Just overall across the board, fear of, when the pandemic first hit, the anxiety around not necessarily knowing what it was, not knowing if you're going to wake up the next day, not knowing if somebody that you love, that you just hugged, that you were just around, had it and can be a spreader of it, without having any symptoms, not knowing it, like just the whole not knowing equated to fear for me. And I was like, you know what? I can't do this no more. It creates anxiety. You're not sleeping no more. Um, and it's just not good. It creates stress. And so I am over the fear factor for anything else going into 2021. I'm leaving fear behind, especially when it came to accomplishing things, right? So I think I spoke about my vision board yesterday, and I was just checking stuff off, just checking it off the list. Like, damn, I did this, and this. One thing that was not on my list was birthing Portia Monique, the artist. Don't do that. Where my song at? Bam, 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 bam.
Man, producer, I will. Hey, TJ.
He
Hey,
played
thank
it
you, bro.
earlier. He played it earlier when we was about to come on. But anyway, I'm just saying I'm leaving fear behind in 2021 because like it really is up to you. I remember I had a mentorship program back when I was in corporate America, but when you I didn't have any kids, and so I was like, let me just implement this program for these young girls, and it went on for a couple of years. But the motto of the program was, if it is to be, it's up to me. The first key to succeeding in life is starts with loving me. And so once you start loving yourself and knowing that you really are the only thing that's stopping you from achieving your goals, and knowing that no ain't never killed nobody, and knowing that even if you fear it, you push past the fear and you do it anyway, like that's when you get your greatest results. Is when you push past it. So
So sweet. That's
yes,
what's
girl,
up.
my house is not a home in 2021 for negative girl, for negative naysayers, leaving them back in 2020. Yes, D, we leaving the like, don't interrupt me if you over there feeling like you can't do it or I can't do it, and you want to sit up there and say it can't be done. Don't interrupt me while I'm doing it. Don't do that. And another thing, my coffee is kicking in, y'all. And another thing, done is always better than perfect. None is always better than perfect. Like I had some people come back and be like, "Well, you should have tweaked your song like this, and you should have did." What you doing? What you over there doing? What you doing 2020? Well, I'm just saying I wouldn't have put it out like that. I don't care. I don't care. Well, you should have had an engineer, and I don't give a
You
damn.
should have.
I don't give a damn because what you over
I
there
love
doing?
the. I love those people. You should
You know what
have.
I'm saying?
Wait. What should I? What should I did? You, you needed to. I needed to what? What did I need to do? What did I
Right.
need to
What you do? Don't interrupt me while I'm doing it, trying to let me know that I can't do it or it can't be done. Like we birthed businesses, we became whole pop artists, pop stars. We launched conferences with damn near 100 speakers. Shout out to the Rolling Out team, the virtual events team, Ashley, Melinda, Jackie. When Cassidy was here, Cassidy, like those were some things that we really thought were insurmountable. And we was like, we ain't got enough time. We can't do this. Oh my God. And then on the other side of it, it was like high five, high five, high five. We did that. We did that. And we felt good. We felt great about it. So it can't be done. Yeah.
about those conferences?
What you say?
You know what's crazy about those? You know what's crazy about those conferences?
What?
I don't think they would have happened if we were in office.
Probably
I
not.
in the amount of time that it was organized, put together, structured.
Mhm.
To your point earlier, if we was in office, I don't think that would have. I don't think it would have happened in that time period.
Yeah. So we're talking about the
Thinking
annual
about it.
RIDE conference rolling out. Um, Innovation, Digital, and Entertainment Conference that's held every year in September. And then we just launched another conference, Peace and Purpose, and that was launched at the beginning of this month, December 4th through the
Mm-hmm.
6th. Both amazing conferences, both had amazing speakers, incredible information. Ride was when I said no more pork, pushed it away. Thanks to
Right.
thanks to Dame Dash.
Because
Yeah.
I think what the pandemic did for that, and I'm not saying that the conference would have not happened. It would
Mm-hmm.
have not happened that quickly and structured. And then on top of
Mm-hmm.
that, I don't think we would have had the level of guests, the
Yeah.
access. I,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's what
Because people wasn't that
the
busy.
pen
People wasn't that busy.
right
They didn't have to physically be anywhere if they were that busy.
there
So
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And
And
then
so
to have access it where you don't have to take anybody, you don't have to take anybody out of their city, out of their comfort zone,
yeah.
home,
Yeah.
or whatever like that. You know
Yeah.
that was a powerful move.
And I mean,
I
we're
agree.
slated for a whole year worth of incredible conferences coming up, starting with Leaders in Movement. That's January 18th, 2020. We're gonna have some phenomenal speakers there. We're also gonna do Best of a Generation for Black History Month. We have Sisters with Superpowers coming up. So we have a whole year slated of great things that are coming up from your rolling out team. And again, shout out to the virtual events team, the best in the West or the South, because some of y'all in the South. Jackie actually in Toronto. Anyway, we're just looking forward to
Oh
a
oh
great 2021. Yes.
oh! I just got an email. What did it say? Uh, we will be sending your COVID-19 information stimulus payment. Please follow. Please follow the necessary steps in order for
Hold on.
automatic deposit or a paper check in the mail. Oh
That
snap!
sounds like a scam. That sounds like a scam. Is it from the IRS? Who is it from, Romeo?
It's from my. It's actually from my bank. It's actually from Wells Fargo
Make sure it's from your
themselves.
bank. Look at the two line. Look at the front line, and make sure it's from your bank. Romeo, that sounds like a scam. Don't do that. Don't
Well,
sign. Don't put your
they,
bank information in there. I'm just saying.
oh no. I, let me tell you
Deposit
that
stay
that
today.
that
Okay.
I've only been got one time, and
Mm-hmm.
I had to change my whole. I've only been got. Well, let me knock on wood or something. I've only been got one time, and then the process that people don't know, changing your bank cards and everything that it's attached to is the most tedious shit in the world. Don't go through
Mm-hmm.
that. Oh my god.
Well, it is tedious, but it's necessary. And it also lowers your credit if you didn't know. When you gotta not necessarily bank account or debit cards, but your credit cards, if you gotta redo your credit cards, it closes the history that you had with the previous one and it opens up another one and it makes it look
Speak.
like new credit. So
Speak.
that's right. I'm just saying.
But no, I'm glad you letting that fear go. Good job. Good
Why
job.
not? Why not? Like you gotta push past that fear, y'all. Um push past it, and I used to teach my kids, do the thing you fear and the fear will disappear. That travels, like that applies to all, that applies to everybody. That's like a global saying: do the thing that you fear and the fear will disappear. And I used to have my kids say that every time they were scared of something, and they can recite that to this day: do the thing you fear and the fear will disappear, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Because
so
it's not real.
so you jumping out of the plane? Okay,
I
cool.
don't
So
fear
you gonna
jumping
jump
out
out
of
of
a
the
plane.
plane?
I'm not doing that.
Okay,
So
let's
the
go.
one thing, what? The one
Let's
thing that
go.
I do know is that 2020 was a different type of year, y'all. Um, but it proved to me, the one thing that it definitely proved to me is that you only live once. Life is short. You only live once. So live like while you can. Enjoy it, be present, spend your time wisely. And a lot of times we don't necessarily know what wisely is when we're young and we out and we doing stuff and we I gotta go here, I gotta be there, but the pandemic has caused everyone to slow down and kind of sit down and just take into perspective what means something to you. So sit down, spend that time wisely. Like, I've developed this tradition when I can. I shouldn't even say that. But I developed this tradition that I try to be in front of the TV with my mom at 7 o'clock because those when her game shows come on. Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud. So I try to be like
Okay.
with her present, just spending that quality time and just interacting with that. No matter what I'm doing, I try to be there as much as I can. It's the little things, y'all. So
Mm.
live. So these are my 5 things that I learned from 2020. Go after everything you want, not EVERYERRYTHANG. Go after everything you want. Manifest the ish out of some stuff. Like really say that's what I want. Make it plain, put it up somewhere where you could see it, like you were saying yesterday, Romeo, and really focus on the one thing that you want and go after that and manifest it and make it happen. Number 3, Jamie Foxx taught me this one: be relentless in the pursuit of your goals and your dreams. Like, be relentless when you go after them. And that makes that manifestation process easier because you focus, you being relentless, you going after it like nothing is going to stop you. Number 4, never accept no for an answer. You can sit there, you can, bob your head and say, okay, yeah, I understand, but don't let that stop you. Like, don't let that be a deterrent for you going after your goals. Just because somebody said no, don't mean that the next person is going to say no. Like, you have to continuously be in pursuit relentlessly of your goals so you can manifest it, so that you can live and go after everything you want. And then number 5, and then I'm going to stop because I'm talking and my coffee kicked in.
We
um,
see that.
the word no, Romeo, what we say? No, I ain't never killed nobody. So ask anyway. Push through the fear and do it scared, y'all. That's when you get the most rewards, when you do it scared. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. That's it. So so number one, go after everything you want. Number two, manifest the ish out of some stuff. Number three, be relentless in the pursuit of your goals and your dreams. Number four, never accept no for an answer because somebody is going to say yes, you ain't met the right person yet. And number five, the word no ain't never killed nobody. So ask it anyway. Push through the
Mm.
fear and do that thing scared, y'all.
You
Come through
okay? You all
2020.
right? You want to talk about it?
I'm just saying.
You want to talk about it? You all right?
Come through 2020. I birthed a whole pop star in 2020. Don't play with me.
Cause
Don't play with
them
me.
them last them last three sounded personal. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
No,
You
I mean,
okay?
they've always been there. Sometimes we need a gentle reminder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've talked to some incredible people this year, interviewed them, listened to what they had to say. They really do have some great insight. You know, like Angela Bassett,
Mm.
Felicia Rashad. This was just from the last show, the last movie. So, like, they all were from the same one.
Let
I'm
me
just saying,
let
y'all.
me let me tell y'all what y'all need to do. 2021.
Don't play.
I'm going back
Don't play.
to uh uh I'm going back to 23 Romeo. I'm either gonna go back to 23 Romeo or 19-year-old Romeo. Go back to the person that was hungry. Go back to the person that dreamed, like just loud. Not dream big. I'm talking about like dream loud. Like that person you used to be where you was like, yeah, I'm gonna go party with Diddy. Or that person that you used to be like, yeah, I'm gonna lead a march down the street to protest homeless. Go back, find a way to get back to the person when you was at your pureness of hunger. That right
Mm-hmm.
there will scare the hell out of people because people get complacent and they get comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and they get
Yeah.
safe. If you take
And
the
they get lazy.
if they get lazy,
Comfortability
you
is
know,
another form of laziness. I'm just saying, y'all.
if if
Mm-hmm.
if if I change the mindset of, oh man, I if you trick your mind like, oh man, I gotta wake up early because I need to make this money for the house, or I'm gonna lose the house, or if Portia woke up like, oh, I gotta get this done because if I don't get this done today, then the kids won't have, like, if you trick your mind and get back to when you was hunger, oh, the world won't be able to stop you. They won't be able to stop
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I miss
It's
that.
9 o'clock, y'all. 9 o'clock. Um,
Uh,
you tuned into the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call with your host Romeo International and Portia. Don't play with me, Monique. That's my new name. Portia, don't play with me, Monique.
y'all gotta stop letting
Yes,
Portia add
girl.
on ad libs to all this stuff.
Don't play with
Going
me.
into the social report,
They stole my damn button, y'all. That's what kids do. They
we
steal. They steal under the guise of I borrowed. They stole my button.
first of all, if they live there, they did not steal. Let's not do that.
They
Okay.
stole under the guise of borrowed. Man, we just borrowed it. No, we stole it. Stole my stuff. Kids, damn it.
So going into the social report, man. Let's start with Master P. Let's get them this morning. Wake up. So I and we've met Master P. He's been on the cover, so I'm curious to see how this works. Master P negotiation to acquire is in a negotiation to acquire Reebok with ex NBA guard Baron Davis for 2.4 billion. The negotiation to be co-owner alongside with Baron Davis. Investors have been calling for Adidas CEO to sell the company, even though after 4 years attempting to revitalize the brand doesn't hasn't been going well. And he said, I think Reebok is being undervalued. I left Nike at 22 years old. represented myself and made the jump over to Reebok because I love the creativity part, which has disappeared. So we're going to see about that. Next up on the docket, um, we have my man Tyrese. Now, everybody doesn't know Tyrese is a he lives in Atlanta. So Tyrese actually bailed out the thieves that stole his Range Rover out his driveway in Buckhead. Tyrese bailed out the thieves that
Mhm.
stole his car in his driveway,
Mhm.
and he lived
Mhm.
in Buckhead. Um, Basically, the Fast and Furious star said he started the car, ran into the house to get something, came back outside the house. Uh, the guys were still in his car at the driveway. They were caught only moments later by the police in the Buckhead area because there's a lot of police in that traffic Buckhead area that is around Lenox, Phillips Plaza, and things like that. And understanding what they were going to, what they were going through, he says, and their mental state, he understands why they took the car. So he decided to help the black man and bail them out. Sir, I'm gonna come back to that statement because I don't know if I want to say that's stupid or if I don't know if I want to say that's stupid.
Well,
I'm trying
it's
to
not
figure out the level.
stupid. It's just it's shown. It's it's grace is what it is. And if
Okay.
they were black, which I'm sure that they may have been, they could have possibly been. I don't know if I'm sure about that. But if they were black,
Okay.
then he probably want another black man in jail. And you have to forgive people. Forget. So there's a saying, a biblical saying, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." They might not have realized what they was doing at the time, and they just wanted a cool little car to roll around in. But here's my thing: who's walking around Buckhead in a neighborhood? Like, was he targeted? I don't know,
There
because
you go.
Buckhead is not a walkable neighborhood to me. I don't know. I don't
Uh,
get it, but okay.
Next up, though, because a lot of these countries are getting upset over in Australia. The immigration minister has threatened to cancel all visas to all visitors, students, travelers, to prevent the spread of COVID-19 after hundreds of people attended a beach party on Sydney Brook Beach on Christmas Day. Now, at this beach party, uh, the beach party was allotted 100 people. That's what they said. You could only have 100 people at the beach party. That's what we gave y'all. Well, that 100 people turned into thousands. They gathered outdoors and actually no masks, no restrictions. Uh, it was shown on social media in that area, which upset a lot of people. I think I have to go and do my research to figure out where Australia stands on the COVID-19 deaths. But that's what they are saying to people that was at the party. They're restricting their visas. They're sending them back home, or you will never be able to go to Australia no more for a while. Uh, and this happened on Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas to y'all. Look, I'm all for being around friends and family, but that's now that's a party. Like I know what a party look like, and that's a party.
Romeo, that's
Um,
crazy. They probably felt like since it was outside, they were safer. I don't know, but thousands of people at the beach. Okay, don't sound like my type of party.
um, and just to give y'all a taste, man. Recently we were talking about uh, uh, Sylvie's Love that came out on Amazon Prime. Uh, uh, Here come I gotta give y'all the big flex. So my partner Tessa Thompson reached out. We had a great conversation. Numandi, Namdi, sorry, he checked in as well. And this is a piece of the conversation, man. Hit it, producer.
Well, let me
I
start with
always wanted
this
to say hit it, producer.
because I love the period piece, and I
That's
was
the part.
paying
We can
attention.
can we hear it
Everybody's
or
Hit it.
no?
first
Hit it.
love is their dream. Then a person comes into your life, or a situation comes to your life that adds on or distracts you from that dream. And I'm watching two people who are in love with what they want to become before they fall in love with one another. How did you guys find that balance between that in real life?
I don't remember my first love. I'm trying.
What? You don't remember your
Oh,
first
hold on.
love?
Let me think of. Can I think about it for like 2 seconds?
No, you shouldn't have to.
I don't. You can't think about who your first love.
No,
Like,
I know immediately.
I
What
don't
do you
get it. What if you don't fully understand what love is? So you think you knew what love was, and then you realize later that wasn't love. So now you have to think about it.
Okay, fair enough. But
Oh, see, Rome.
okay,
Rome,
that's
you just
fair.
have
But
to talk.
can I ask you a question, Namdi? Can I ask you a personal question, which I tried
Thank
to ask you, when we were making this movie, but you never answered me. How many times have you been in love?
I'll say it like Prince Charles said, what is love? Like, do we
Oh,
really know what love
gosh, I hated when he said that. I hated when he said this.
Remember that? I don't know, Becca. I don't know, but I'm gonna answer the question that Romeo asked us.
Okay.
I think the balance is always tough, work and love life, right?
Right.
And or a home life or that sort of thing. I think the balance is always tough, but I think there's room for both. I think it takes communication on both sides. It takes hard work. It takes being able to be vulnerable, and sort of express yourself in a way that your partner would understand. And that sort of thing is tough. Tough for both characters, just as it is in real life. That's the benefit of having a writer like Eugene. He made things very authentic and very real.
In the film, Robert's character knew exactly what he wanted. It's been a while.
So that was my sit down with Namdi and Tessa Thompson, and it was dope. If y'all want to see the rest, hit me up. I got y'all. But what was super dope about it was the fact that he made the comment that he had been chasing Tessa for 3 years because he knew she was what he wanted in the film. And she told him no for 3 years because this was his first film. So the fact that the growth still led them, the start still led both of them to the finish is a beautiful story. So Sylvie's Love, man, out right now, Amazon Prime. I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I put myself on mute.
Oh,
I'm sorry, y'all.
yeah.
I don't
What's
even
going
know
on?
what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. What was we talking about? Sylvie's Love. So I'm gonna definitely watch that. I haven't watched it, but the trailers look phenomenal. We did look at the trailer on the Wine Up Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do play a lot of trailers and review a lot of shows and talk about what's hot to watch. And Sylvie's Love was definitely on that list. And when we looked at the trailer, the fashions in there were phenomenal. 60s flair. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yes. So,
So going back to the segment, anything that you needed to make a comment on or wanted to touch on?
um, what? No, the Tyrese story, the Romeo. I mean, the Percy Miller. That's what people who know him personally. They be like, "You talking about Percy?" They don't call him Master B.
Call him Percy. You want to?
Percy. Percy Miller. No, what you had Percy Miller. You had who else did you have? Tyrese. I think Grace is
In
good,
Australia.
and then Australia. No, I'm good.
No, somebody
I don't have nothing
said
else.
Romeo. No, Kat said Romeo. I worry that we all become too jaded and cynical when it comes to love. You're right, and you know why? Is it's I'm not gonna say it's women's fault. I'm gonna say it's both individuals' fault. Both.
Um, y'all on first name basis now? Like y'all on pet names and stuff? Her name is Cat now. Cat.
That
Like that's what
that's
you
that
just gonna call her
that's
Cat? Cause I see
that's my cat.
Kathleen. I'm just like
Kathleen.
Cat,
Kathleen. That's my cat.
Cat. You
That's my
right,
cat.
Cat.
Kathleen.
Here's what I got going on.
But you got because I'm a true believer that love. There's two parts to love. Like your first love is what you dream to become. That's the love. And the person that comes into your life, they either add to it or they distract you from it. That's the only
Mm,
thing that's the only thing a person can do. Add to it or distract you from it. So
yeah.
uh but I will say this with women though. With women, I think in the initial the man has to do more for the woman in order for the woman to love him. I'll say that.
No, no, that ain't true. But I think for
What?
that's not true in my
Ooh.
experience. But I think that the man has to chase the woman, and I think that makes him more
Chase.
in love with the woman first. Yes, yes.
Chase? Did you
So
say
yes,
Chase?
chase, Chase, chase. Follow behind, go after.
Ooh.
Yes, like go, prey. Yes, men are predators. They
Chase.
have to. Um, they're hunters. Yes, and I
What does
think when
that
they do
gotta
that,
do?
they love the woman more.
Wow.
My
Chase
song in my
you.
head. Yes,
Uh
I
okay.
know. What's I about to say? Oh, I was laughing at Kathleen. I'm sorry, Kat has a new name. I was laughing at Kat's comment on Facebook. I love Kat. Okay, girl. Yeah. Hmm.
Men are hunters. Atomic dog. What are the words? Um
Why must
yeah,
I
men
be
men
like
are
that? Why must I chase the cat? It's nothing but the dog
men men
in me.
men are the hunters. I think the bad part about that hunting is so you have to be the man in a woman's life, you have to prove to be the man that you have to prove not to be every man that she's met. Women will throw you every single man they've ever met. Oh, I heard that before. Oh, I did that before. Oh, somebody said that to me before. Men
Well,
never add. Men don't add the women of their past to the women of now. But women will
so
add every single man.
well, it depends on the type of woman. Wise women won't because they don't want the damn drama. They like, I'm good. I don't even want to, fool with it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to create or drum up. Wise women will not talk about it. I'm just saying. They won't bring that up. Um, Other women will though.
Portia,
So,
Portia,
what?
stop. You telling me
I'm
even with the gentleman that you're seeing now, not once in that relationship, not once did you have a momentary flashback of a past
nope.
relationship.
Mm-mm.
Come on now, you
If I did, I'm not saying it. Like that creates drama. Nobody got time for drama. Mm-mm.
Kat, I'll agree with you on that statement. I've
He
heard
said,
so
I've
many
heard.
young men fear that they can't afford the girls of their. I'll agree with you like that. Uh, and the only reason that I agree with you about that because I dealt with that a lot before I found the hook around it. I dealt with that a lot. I thought a lot of women were unreachable because monetarily I was not at a place where I could sustain a conversation.
Sustain. And that is true. That is true. That is true. So don't sit up there and discount yourself and think that you was out of pocket for believing that. That is true. Just want to put that
But
out there.
there's ways around that. There's
You said
there's there's
what?
a lot of ways around that.
Yeah.
So, hmm.
Anyway. Okay,
The,
what we moving on to next, y'all?
thank you, Taru. Taru checked in. Portia Monique. She tried to move on real quick. What was your determining factor that you decided to date your current man in your life?
So he pursued me for years. He definitely
Years.
pursued me. Yeah, for years. Before we even got together. For years. Like you so and then in the pursuit, in the courting phase, so to speak, we became friends. And I think a lot of people discount the friendship part of the relationship, like it's so true, because being true friends carries you through all the other noise, so to speak, when it comes to, some of the difficulties or the challenges or whatever it is that you may face down the road. In the beginning, flowers, roses, everything is great, and everybody's happy. But before you get to that phase, you really do have to become friends. And once you become friends, there's a certain level of respect that won't necessarily be challenged when you get into the relationship, because you view this person as a friend. So number one, he pursued me for years. Number two,
Mm-hmm.
we became friends during that the period of time where he was pursuing me. And number three, once we did become a couple and we made it official, um we had a certain level of respect as friends that we just wouldn't cross. So that's what it was.
What's years?
Years. Three.
Hold up. Time out. Back up. Yeah, because you must be. I agree with you, Taru. Are you in love? Because let me tell you something. So the man chased you for 3 years and he did not win until the third year.
Yeah, we were friends. So
Oh,
you
he
know,
got.
so
Oh, he
so for me, we
crazy.
knew that there was, you know, I knew that he was pursuing me romantically, but we remained friends. Like we didn't enter into that romantic part of the relationship until after 3 years. Like it's a lot that comes with relationships. Like
Do
if you think that you going into a relationship where
hold up.
nobody has nobody and there's no closure that
Hold
needs to
up.
be had or conducted, and you need to close off some stuff, then you're sadly
You
mistaken.
you knew he was chasing you. You knew he wanted you.
Yes, yes,
Oh, you
yes.
played him. Oh, that's a game. There's no you
No,
played him.
Romeo, that's not a play. So like
If
I was
you
saying,
if you knew, come on, producer TJ. If you knew this man wanted your attention and you held him for 3 years, knowing he wanted your attention, you played that man emotion.
it's
DCS
not a
Romeo, would you
play.
pursue?
No, Romeo.
I'm not DCS.
Romeo,
I'm not
listen, it's
pursuing
not a
nobody.
play. Like, so I don't know. Let me ask you this: do you have any true friends of the opposite sex that you may be
Yeah,
attracted to? Okay,
nah,
so if that's the case, you said what?
nah,
That
not attracted to.
that you may be attracted to is a no.
Yeah,
Okay.
nah,
Well, I don't. So I
cause
don't think you
cause I know
understand.
me. Cause I know me.
Romeo,
If
you
if you
have
my friend,
so you're
if
gonna
you're my
remember this.
female
So I,
friend, okay. If you're my female friend, I have to add respect to your name. Cause if I want to knock you down and you my female friend, technically you're not my female friend.
no, you are
So,
though. Because so what if
uh,
distance played a part in you not being able to knock them down? If you just had a friendship, a relationship, where you never saw him and that was part of your friendship, but you talked to him all the time, or you seen him rarely, then that doesn't
T,
remove the desire
watch,
to quote unquote, as you say, knock them
watch
down.
this.
You just don't have an
TJ,
opportunity
help
to
me
do
out.
it.
Producer, help me out. Fellas, help me out.
Romeo,
I'm
so
gonna, I'm
what
gonna
you're
put
not
Portia
listening
Monique
to,
on game.
you're not open to receiving right now because you're mentally blocking it. But you're gonna remember this down the line. once you become true friends with your mate before sex and you develop that level of friendship with them before any intimacy in the relationship, then that's gonna be the one for you.
But
I'm
Portia
just letting you
Monique,
know.
just give you a man layup. Uh, no man who looks at if you have a female friend, if the man looks at the female friend in a sexual manner, he is not thinking friend. He's thinking possible. I'm telling you, I cannot be me personally. I cannot be friends with a female if I have thoughts of that. That's
That's not
disrespectful to
true.
her. And then
It's
it's
not.
because
It's natural.
it if
Anyway, you're not gonna understand it, Romeo. You're not gonna understand it right now. Not at this point in your life. You'll understand it some years down the line once you encounter that situation, because experience is always the best teacher. But I'm going to Facebook because Iris said, Portia, were you in a relationship when he was chasing you? So let me say this. I was in some situationships, maybe some
you was playing
entanglements.
that man,
No,
you was playing him. I
no. And
told y'all.
listen, no, Romeo, you have to stop framing it like that, because that's not what it was. Because during the 3 years that we were friends, he had some situations that he had to close down. I had some situations that I needed to bring closure to, so that we can respectfully come together with all of the situations closed. Now, it's not unfathomable to think that people, when you enter a relationship, they don't have stragglers, or they don't have things that need to be closed out, and they don't have other stuff. Like, you have things that need to be shut down. No baggage. Exactly. You have to cut off the baggage so that you can enter the relationship in a healthy state, as opposed to having somebody drag on. I gotta handle this situation. I got a baby mama. I got a baby daddy. He's still calling me. He's still like, no, you have to completely cut that baggage off and then enter the relationship in a healthy state, so that the way that you enter will be the way that you end. And if at the end of the day you are friends from the beginning, that friendship will sustain you and it will take you through the end of the relationship.
I
You
can't
you
wait for
gotta
this.
understand that.
Portia Monique,
We didn't have
you
benefits,
were
Jackie,
in
though.
you were in a relationship and
No, Jackie.
allowed another. No, hold on, listen. You were in a relationship and you
I
allowed
didn't say
another
in a
man to
relationship.
chase
I
you.
said some
Is that true?
situationships.
You was in
Wait
a
a minute, I'm going to
situation,
Jackie's comment.
and
He stuck around for
yeah,
some
let's
reason.
go.
She's not telling the truth. He could have pursued someone. What she wouldn't do, many women will. Well, girl, bye, and she's not all that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jackie Mack. For Thank you, Jackie Mack. And ain't
Seriously.
nobody lying. And didn't nobody have
Yeah,
friends with benefits. I don't conduct my relationships like that. Maybe you do. Little ugly. I said it.
uh, uh, the lean of the truth. I have a friend that called himself quote unquote my best friend that told me after May be a year our friendship that he liked me. And then a friend and I got really upset with him because I thought he was always kept it real with us. He would have had told me that he liked me more than just friends, then that would have saved a lot of wasted time. That's my point. Thank you so much. That's my point. If a
But
dude
people don't
is
operate like
is
you want them to operate just because you want them to operate like that. Like, okay, point
if
in
a,
case. So similar to that situation, I had a coworker. Like, I had a rule. I didn't date people that I work with. I just wouldn't do it. You don't eat where you crap. You don't crap where you eat. So I wouldn't do it. I had a coworker that liked me for 4 years, and we were super, super, super cool. And it wasn't until he quit the job that he came back around and told me that he liked me and he wanted to date me. And at that point in time, I felt creeped the hell out, because I'm like, we were super cool all this time, and you sitting up here saying that now you like me and you want to do something. That's a no for me, sir. That's a no.
that's the point. That's part of my point.
But I know the difference is the situation that I'm in right now, the relationship that I'm in right now. I knew what the case was from jump. my coworkers secretly like me from afar, and we would hang out, we would do stuff as friends, and I'm telling him like, "Oh, your brother is fine," and this and that, and he's sitting up there like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, that's
So
nasty."
technically, he wasn't a real friend. So technically, he was not a real friend.
He
He
was
had
not.
ulterior motives. That's
Well,
my
he
point.
did, but I
No
didn't know.
man.
But he didn't make it known at the
I'm not
beginning
saying you.
that there was some interest.
Right.
And
I'm not
his
saying
situation
you, but
was creepy.
I'm not saying you, but that's my point. If there's ulterior, ulterior, whatever the word is, if there's ulterior
Ulterior.
motives in the relationship, then it's not a friendship. If I go into a friendship with a female, knowing I like her, knowing I want to be with her, I'm not
You
being
make it
honest to
known.
her because I'm plotting. No, because what you
You
just
make
said,
it
the moment
known.
that you make it in the beginning, yes, that's what I'm saying,
You make it known. My
man.
coworker didn't make it known. That was disgusting. It was
Yeah, yeah.
nasty to me. Creepy.
And you sit up
Anyway,
there telling this man secrets, and I bet you was like, "What the hell?" I'm
I'm
sitting
like,
there.
right. I'm confiding in him, like, "Oh, your brother fine. Oh, what he do? Oh," and he's sitting up there like, "Yeah, he fine. Uh huh." Ooh, that's disgusting. Anyway,
I mean,
anyway,
producer TJ, you right. All men are not like that. I'm just saying that there has to be truth. Like Portia just said. Portia made a good point, but she told on herself. You cannot hang around nobody for 4 years pretending to be a friend, and then all of us say, "Hey, I love you." Hold on, man. Time
if
out.
the intentions are not known in the beginning, my coworker never said anything, never let on. Like we hung out at different times. He came to my house. We would
Mm,
do
mm,
work stuff, work events, teamwork, all of that. And at the end of the
that's
day,
crazy.
you was over there looking at me like, yeah. I was like, yeah. That was just a little bit creepy. The relationship that I'm in right now, we met as people who were interested in one another. And we built a friendship over the 3 year period of time. And after that, after you got a chance to know him, after you built up that respect, then that's when we entered into the relationship on a level playing field, no baggage attached, and as really, really, really good friends. And that's what you have to lean on in the times of trouble or times of trial, or you going through some stuff. That's what you have to lean on. Like, this really is a good person. They not really, whatever, whatever. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, Iris, you're
And
right. I did not date coworker, so that's probably why yeah. But after 4 years, and we
into
didn't
the
been around each other, and we didn't been on team building exercises, and I'm telling you how fine your brother is, and you like, yeah, I'll hook it up. Just it was weird to
and
me.
you came to my house as a friend. Hold on, man. Hold
You
on.
you
Time
came to
out.
my house as a friend. We hung out at we had team events, we had volunteer events. Corporate, they let you go on volunteer. Like, we did all of that together.
Get them voices. No.
And I was like, it's a no for me, sir. Mm-mm.
And to answer
Anyway,
somebody's question earlier, Romeo's not chasing nobody for no 3 years. That ain't
not
happening,
right now.
Captain. I,
Not right now. Your friend that is your true, real friend right now, something gonna happen. You might be like, I didn't see it before, but I see it now, and you have that certain level of respect for them, and that might be the one. Like, a
Portia,
lot of people
I
undervalue
have a 3 week
friendships.
timeline.
Friendships are important. You can't just jump into the bed, especially for a woman, because once you jump into the bed and you give them what they want from jump, then they really don't have an interest. Sometimes, I'm not gonna
Well,
say all the time, but they
it's
really
not
don't
even
have an interest.
it's not even a bed. It's not even a bed thing with me. But I have a 3 week time period. There's
And what?
there's a flirt week. There's a get to know you week, and there's a third week of what we doing. And if there's no understanding in what we doing, I ain't doing that. That's not happening, Captain.
um, Taru said, "How old are you, Romeo?"
I'm 28, so that ain't happening. I'm
You
I'm
28,
I'm
Romeo?
good in this world.
So you,
I'm
so
good in
you,
this world.
August or senior, August or August? Because I couldn't get it off. You, August or
I'm
age?
I'm I'm all for entanglements. I'm all for entanglements. Bring
That's
them on.
fine. Okay. We ain't gotta talk about it no more.
I'm all for entanglements. Ride that
Right,
out.
we'll have to
Let's
talk
go.
about it no more. Okay.
She
Anyway, what we
said,
talking about, producer? Bring up
uh,
what we gonna bring up. What we talking about next? You are watching the Rolling Out AM Wake Up Call with your host Romeo International that loves entanglements at age 28, and Portia don't play Mimi Monique. Portia.
it is.
So y'all, so did y'all see this? So this lady right here, she created the first, what was it? What was it? No, she created the first computer science education doll is what they're calling it. Bukola Somide, she's a Nigerian woman. She invented SoMe, the very first computer science interactive doll. And the goal of the doll, it's a 14-inch doll, is not only to be fun to play with, but it's educational as well. Somide created the STEM doll, science, technology, what's the E? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics doll from the main character in her recently published children's book, Somi, the Computer Scientist Princess Can Code, which is an illustrated book about Somi, a curious, bright, humorous, and beautiful young girl who has a natural interest in learning computer programming concepts from her mom. Isn't that great,
mm,
y'all? I think that's
mm.
a great thing. And I think that's a natural way to spark the interest of girls who may want to code. You know, like a lot of times, that's not a field that women are in, and particularly African American women. We necessarily don't dominate or don't even go into that field because we don't think that we can do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was an IT major in undergrad, and so a lot of the times I was the only black female for sure, and probably one of five females altogether when it came to being in that in the STEM area. So
Mm.
yeah,
Got you.
so I think it's a cool thing. It's a cool way to teach African American girls about coding, spark their interest, see if that's something that they want to do. And it's you can play and learn at the same time. So I thought it was cute, unique, and something that our girls can gravitate to.
No, that's dope.
Yeah. I'm checking the chat. Hey Terry, First King James is in the chat, and he said Joe Clark, the man who was portrayed in the movie Lean on Me, died at 82. Oh, that's sad to hear.
What? What? The King James? Like the King James?
Yeah, he up, man. He on Facebook.
Mm.
So yeah. Anyway, um, okay. So what's going on with Breonna Taylor and um the two cops? So they're threatening to fire the two cops. Is that what it is? So Louisville moves to fire the two police officers connected to the Breonna Taylor shooting. Um, I don't know what y'all think about that. Louisville, Kentucky Police Department is moving to fire the two detectives connected to the killing of Breonna Taylor, 26-year-old black woman, during the nighttime raid in March. Detective Joshua James, who wrote the search warrant, and Detective Miles Cosgrove, who fired his weapon at the scene, received pre-termination notices Tuesday evening. The killing spurred protests and brought heavy scrutiny to the Louisville Metro Police Department. Miss Taylor was at her home with her boyfriend sleeping. They didn't say sleeping. When police raided her apartment, Miss Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, who later said he thought the officers were intruders, that's plausible, shot at them. The three officers, including Mr. Cosgrove, responded by firing more than 30 bullets. Miss Taylor was shot and killed. So Um, what they're doing is, it says the department is accusing Mr. James of being dishonest in the search warrant. We saw that. That's true. Saying that his lawyer said that, who plans to fight the termination. Why? Why are you fighting the termination? Anyway, a lawyer for Ms.
This is so
Cosgrove wouldn't comment. Both men have a chance to contest the terminations under the police officers union contract. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I guess that's a move in the right direction. Whatever. What
tiring,
we got next?
tiring,
Which
tiring.
yeah, yeah.
Like, go,
Let's
yeah.
go to
Please finish. I'll go back to that.
So that was it. So that was it. This is some good news, y'all. I saw this, and we're gonna, like, 2020 really was hard on a lot of people, including me, my family, and just the entire adjustment. But we made it through, right? And so this grandma right here that we're about to see, this is some good news. She's 78. She lost her job. She was still working at 78. But you can see she don't have no issue. She's walking, talking, laughing with everybody. So she has mobility and all of that, which is a good thing at 78. But she lost her job, and her grandchildren wanted to give her a gift that she would remember for life for Christmas. Let's go ahead and play the video if we can. Let's play the video.
Okay, we're about to tell you your Christmas present. Are you ready?
On backwards like a black guy.
Come in. Oh. Okay, Granny. Okay, Granny, you're doing the most.
I need more of a granny.
All right, you ready? So, we just wanted to tell you that for 2021, we are going to pay your rent for the entire year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, you lying.
No, we're not lying.
No, we ain't lying. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We love you. And we just want to help you, and we want you to be able to
Not worry
about anything. So,
love you.
we love you, and Merry Christmas. Don't cry.
Oh.
Do you really?
Huh?
Do you really mean it?
Yeah, we mean it.
We love you.
We love you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
No, I need some eggnog. Girl, y'all are gonna make me cry.
Don't.
So the video was a little bit longer than that, and the guy in the video actually went on to say, we're going to take care of your rent for all of 2021 and beyond, so you don't have to pay any more rent. I just thought that was such a feel-good story to kind of end 2020 with, because that's really what it is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, in their golden years, they shouldn't have to worry about nothing. Give me my grandma back.
Love
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Like, she wouldn't have to worry about a damn thing. My mama don't have to
Love
worry
it.
about a damn thing. Like, that's how it's supposed to be, y'all. I'm just saying. I just thought it was
I love
touching. I thought it was
it.
cute. I thought it was heartfelt. I
Stop
thought it was
playing.
something perfect to end the show
Uh,
on. I'm just saying. Like, if y'all still got y'all parents, y'all still got y'all grandparents, cherish that. Don't like, they shouldn't be in lack of anything. What you want? What you got?
right.
Yeah, oh, that's fine. You can have it. Yeah,
I love
anything.
it. She said, "Stop playing."
She said, "You lying." I was sitting up there crying like a baby, y'all. I was sitting up there crying like a
Oh
baby.
man, that's dope, man.
Yes, yes,
That's super
yes.
dope. Oh
And that's
man, I'm
super
with
dope.
it. That's actually dope. Uh, to go back to your previous story. Uh, uh, the Brianna, not well. Shoot, it's kind of hard to go from that loving sentiment. The Breonna Taylor story, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, everybody else. I cannot believe how draining this is. I could imagine back in the day, right? It was draining because you had to prove it. You know, our ancestors had to prove that they did something wrong. But now you got a phone and a camera. God damn, you can't even. I can't even prove. You can't even prove with phone, camera, picture, voicemail that it happened. Like, there's no reason that convictions have not been made this entire year. And for them to say, okay, we're going to fire the two police officers, if that ain't the slap in the face, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, man. Do,
Yeah. Yeah.
do I got to make a movie
Um,
about it?
well, you know the movie is coming,
Jesus.
but that's definitely sad. But that's why I didn't want to end on that. I'm just like, fire
All right.
them, take their pension. It's just they know they was wrong. Stop trying to cover up
Send
and
them to,
you know.
right. Send them to jail. Because what you're prolonging. You know what's so crazy?
Yeah, it's
You're prolonging people's people have been the what's the word? People having the ability to heal. You're prolonging people's ability to heal.
yeah,
That's what you're doing. The family can't
yeah,
heal. The friends can't heal. The community can't heal. Like, that's a lot, man.
yeah,
Woo.
yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to show something light. It was kind of heavy because you felt it. It was definitely heartfelt, and whatever I
Mm.
could do to make the golden ages of my parents spectacular, and that's what I'm gonna do. If we could have traveled this year, we would have been out. I was looking at some old pictures of my mom and myself and my youngest. We were in Hawaii. Like, we
Uh-huh.
need to be doing trips like that every year. We need to be doing the family traditions like that every year. And so long for us, it was California, but we couldn't get to California this year because of COVID. And that's fine because we're still all together and we're still a family and we still have one another. But yeah, y'all, it's about making those memories, spending that time wisely. If you don't know what it is, just sit with them. You know, like building those traditions, even if it's something as simple as being downstairs 7 o'clock in front of the TV so y'all can watch Wheel of Fortune and Family Feud together. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are priceless moments that you don't ever get back. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. Love on y'all
Nah, you
people.
know, nah,
Make that
people don't
day.
see that.
Like, she's 78. The grandma was 78. Why she got to worry about paying rent? And she probably didn't want to move in with nobody.
Interesting.
She probably was like, I want my own space. So,
Yeah,
yes, look
yeah.
out for the
It's a.
matriarchs, Jackie. Yes, absolutely. So, anyway,
I
let's
I rock with you on that.
close let's close out the show with music. What was the top music in 2020? Music always make you feel good. Aside from everybody's favorite, Portia Monique, my favorite things. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. What else was y'all favorite songs? What's your favorite song of the
Let me
year?
see. Let me see if I can find my favorite song of the year for y'all.
So they said top songs in 2020 include "Life Is Good" featuring Drake. That was Future. Justin Bieber, "Yummy." Some other people I have no idea who they are. I've never seen them before in my life. I'm just trying to. What's that? That ain't
Two
Portia Monique though.
Chains.
What's that? Can you play some Portia Monique?
Okay, okay, what's that?
I don't like it. I don't
Two
like
Chains in the
it. I
beat.
don't turn down. Hold on. Romeo. I don't like it. I don't like it.
There's two. There's the,
Oh my
hey,
God. Lyrics are quite explicit. Oh
two,
my God.
two Chains. My top five artists of the year this year. Janae Aiko, Justin Timberlake, Two Chains, Mulatto, and last but not least, I'm going to add in Ti. Those are
Okay.
my five for the
Okay.
year.
So I'm more of
Artists.
an R&B girl. So
Okay.
my top five artists for sure. I think she ended the year with a bang, and she's so underrated and can sing anybody under the table. It's definitely Jasmine Sullivan. I did not get a chance to interview her this year, but I'm putting it in the atmosphere that I will get a chance to interview her because I love her story. Just going through everything that she went through, putting her life in her songs, betting on herself, realizing that she was the most important thing to herself and getting her life together. Like, I've read some interviews where she was like, I just really had to focus on me. So shout out to her for putting out super dope music and putting her life in song. Also, did get a chance to interview Powerhouse, Jacqueline Carr. Yeah, I know y'all know Jacqueline Carr. Her hit song, her breakout. She's a gospel artist, but her breakout
Okay.
song was Greater, and then the song this year is Changing Your Story. Phenomenal young lady. She's only 23. She's out there killing the game. She's not only a Grammy nominated singer, but she's also a award acclaimed speaker. She's an author. She's an entrepreneur. She's all of this at age 23, killing the game. So we ended Peace and Purpose with her. There's going to be an upcoming cover article about her coming up in January, but phenomenal young lady. um and she said they call her Baby Shirley, Pastor Shirley Caesar. They call her Baby Shirley. Of course, of course, Queen B is on my list because how can she not be? I was really digging the collab with her and Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a savage.
Okay.
Classy.
Oh, you put okay. I forgot about
uh,
that one.
And then, of course, WAP. Don't play. How could you not? You can't deny it. WAP was one of the top songs of the year. So I think is that four or five? That's about five.
That was four. That
Because
was
Megan
four.
was in two. No, that was Jasmine Sullivan, number one. Number two, Jacqueline Carr. Number three, Beyonce. Number four, Megan Thee Stallion. She was in two. She was in Beyonce remix and Cardi B. And then Cardi B.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay.
Iris Baker said Chris Brown, Drake, No Guidance. I did like that song. I like that song, Iris.
That was this
Terry
year.
said WAP by
Jesus.
Cardi and Megan. Yep. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I loved it. So what we got looking forward to for 2021? Who you looking forward
I'm
to
gonna be quiet.
in terms of musicians from 2021, and what can they look forward to? Because right now, like you said earlier at the beginning of our episode, it ain't looking good for the entertainers. They need to be
Take this.
creative. They need to do some virtual stuff. They need to, you know,
I would tell your son. I
her
would
was good.
tell our producer TJ's son. They got an open playing field right now. Open. Everything is digital. They got the perfect opportunity to link up with every new musician right now and run the board. Nobody can like. It's funny, and it's gonna sound so bad, but it goes back to what Lil Duval said earlier. If you weren't, if you weren't already Usher, Beyonce, Megan, if you weren't that, nobody really cares about the middle of the playing field right now. Everybody's
Mm-hmm,
wondering who's coming up. So all the young
mm-hmm.
producers, artists, this is the perfect opportunity for you to blow up. Perfect.
Absolutely. Damn Zeke is on the rise. He produced Portia Monique's favorite thing. Damn Zeke is actually my son. But he's making some connections in the city of Detroit, and he's really good. I'm not just saying that because he's my son, because y'all know sometimes people be bragging on their kids, and their kids be not that great. But my son is great.
Get tell y'all right now, y'all get one song or one beat to blow up on TikTok, and you are out of here. them labels gonna start
So I
calling
gotta
you.
learn TikTok. I need to have him put my stuff on TikTok. Put my song on TikTok.
Man, you are
That's
out
what
of here. Yep, they
I
they
think they just
just they
said.
just brought back. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
they just brought back what? What they bring back, Romeo?
They just they just brought back your girl Missy Elliott. So that they took one of Missy Elliott's old songs and made a TikTok to it. Now her streams have went up again off of can't stand the rain in my
I
window.
can't
So
stand the rain.
right. So apparently
You
somebody made
know
a
who?
TikTok dance to that, and then people started
And they
catching
blew
on
her
to it,
up.
and they started asking, "Who's Missy Elliott?" Because this is a new generation. Who's Missy Elliott? Oh my God, her sales are crazy right now. Like she's a new artist.
Um, y'all
Tell
know
you.
who else I fell in love with? Their music, their style, their unabashedness, their boldness. Lizzo. Even though some of the stuff I didn't necessarily agree with, I still love it overall. All of it. All of it. All of it. Um, Lizzo is actually a great artist. She's beautiful inside and out. I love her style. I love her authenticity. Um, I love her. I love it.
I'm,
Like anytime
I'm
her song come on, I'm like, hey, any
so so so
song.
you
I
gotta
don't give a
help me.
damn what it is.
You gotta help me. I'm Team Lizzo. I do like her music. I got confused. At first, I thought she was championing big women or oversized women. I thought it was like a love us the
Mm-hmm.
way we are type of thing. But then it
Mm-hmm.
turned into a not feeling beautiful type of thing. Like at first, I thought it was a hey, big is beautiful, and then it turned into a dislike. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think there was some you probably were misconstrued somewhere along the way, but she does champion beauty is basically in the eye of the beholder, and full figure women are beautiful as are any other type of women. Um I don't know if she necessarily went into it sounded to me like you were saying, Romeo, a dark place. I don't think she went into a dark place. I just think that as women, sometimes we can be emotional creatures, and sometimes people come down hard on us, and they think that we can handle it. And I know a lot of the times the media like slammed her for just different stuff, and she had to be the one to stand up and say, "Hold on, wait a minute, because this ain't the thing. Let's go ahead and play the song because I love this song. Are we playing it? Yeah, yeah, nice. But anyway, y'all remember when she was at the Lakers game and she was clapping with her other cheeks. We can't hear it.
She's
Ooh.
clapping with her other cheeks.
Uh,
Hilarious.
we can't hear it, but anyway,
Mirror,
she's
mirror
that
on the
bitch.
wall, don't say it 'cause I
She's
know
that
I'm
bitch.
cute.
She's that bitch.
Louis down to my drawers, LV all on my shoes. I be dripping
Okay.
so much sauce, got a
Oh,
bit looking like Grey Goose.
is
Lit
that
up
you?
like a
Oh, okay.
crystal ball, that's cool, baby.
Nah,
So
that
is
wasn't
you,
me.
that's how I
I don't think
roll.
that was the right
Shining,
song.
everybody gonna shine. I was born like this, don't even gotta try. I like shot a nigga better over time. They just say I'm not the baddest bitch you like.
Ha! Okay. It ain't my fault. Okay. But yeah, I
We
loved her
see,
too.
we see. Right. At pounds took off
It's
20
hard.
game.
Yes. I took off 20 of the 40 I gained and started vegan in January. Oh, you're starting vegan. That's hard, D. Like, I'm vegetarian. I'm not vegan. Well, I'm pescatarian. Being on camera and social media critics, it becomes a
It
necessity.
sure
Girl,
do.
you ain't never
Sure do become a
lied.
necessity.
That's why I
Sure
didn't
do
tell
become a
y'all we
necessity.
about to close out, but I didn't get my Peloton yet. I'm gonna get it though. We're gonna manifest that thing because I'm gonna get it. But I
You
am
said
I'm incorporating meditation into my morning routine. I'm gonna do some stretching, and once my Peloton gets here, because it does need to be built, and it did say a 4 to 10 week shipping time. I'm like, what the hell? But once it gets here, it's on. Why not? What y'all scared of?
Okay.
Looking good and fine.
Don't
Anyway, let's close it
don't
out,
let me
Romeo.
down.
Whoa, that ain't never been an issue. I love challenges. You see what I did with Portia Monique, my favorite things. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
My
Don't.
my positive thought of the day comes from uh people who say uh they can't do it. I want you to remember this great classic movie called The Wiz. Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, right? Remember this. The Scarecrow might not have had a brain, but he still eased his happy ass down that yellow brick road.
He's on down.
So
He's on down. Roll.
my positive thought of the day is stop complaining and ease your happy ass down the yellow brick road. And I'll pass
He's
it
on
on
down the road,
to Portia Monique.
and don't interrupt the person that's doing it. Don't tell them. Don't try to rain on their parade and tell them they can't do it either, just because you scared that you can't do it. Anyway, my positive thought of the day goes back to what I was saying earlier. All of the lessons that I learned in 2020. I'm gonna sum them up in five thoughts. Go after everything you want. Manifest the ish out of some stuff. Be relentless in the pursuit of your goals and your dreams. Number 4, never accept no for an answer. And at the same time, number 5, the word no ain't never killed nobody. So ask anyway. So do anyway. So push through the fear and do it scared, y'all. That's all I got to say. I mean, we got a whole 2021 to manifest some stuff. Let's go. Who ready?
Come on in. Ease on down the
Ease
road.
on down. Oh, come
Ease
on.
your happy
Ease
ass
on
down the
down. Ease on
road.
down the road. Don't you carry
Don't
nothing
you
that
care?
might be
Well,
a load. Come on. Ease on down. Ease on down. My babies used to watch that all the time.
well
Love that movie, The Wiz.
that wasn't the version I was going for. Hey man, you need to get that 2 Chainz video. Gray area.
Those lyrics were
Y'all have a great Wednesday, man.
explicit. Yeah. Y'all have a
One
beautiful
day left.
day. Love you,
One
D.
day
Love you,
left.
Cat. Cat got a new name.
One day
Love you,
left.
Iris Baker, Shirley Carter, everybody, Tulu, Robert,
We got
Williams,
Nice and bright, bright.
Dave,
we got one day left.
Christopher Austin, Dennis Eric Barnes.
I ain't waiting no 3 years. I ain't waiting no
Lord.
3 years. We got one day left.
Oh,
Three
God. We
days.
can't hear the music no more. D, we
Couple
saw your
weeks.
songs of the year. Relay by Sick Flow, Gold Mine by King James Worthy. All right, I'm gonna have to go check those out. Her. We still waiting on the
Y'all
music.
better
We can
get it
start back over
together.
there.
Well, we just gonna
Jackie
say
Mack,
goodbye.
yes, look out for the matriarchs. Lakeisha West,
Ooh,
Raquel
what you
Lawrence, thank y'all for tuning in. Terrence
boy,
Williams, Robert Williams,
ATS.
Derek Woods, Champagne for the
International
Pain,
Studio.
Johnson, David Harris. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Even King,
See y'all
James,
later,
Derek,
man.
yeah,
Bye, cat.
Williams.
Bye, cat.
And I'm
I'm ready to
Lord.
run, cat.
Time to get
Let's run,
ready
cat.
for another
We see
day.
y'all Monday.
Come on.
No one can stop
Come on,
us.
cat.
We gon' learn to play. Oh, every day we
That's
learn
the
every
2020
day we do
Crown
our
Friday.
best. So we'll be
That's y'all.
I
great.
love that cat.
You do your best, best,
That's a,
and I do mine. So let's get ready.
oh my
'Cause it's
God.
about that time. Good morning, you. Good morning, how do you do? Good
Oh, man.
time to be great.
See y'all later.
Oh, I like that.
It's a good cat. What up, Brent?
Hey, Brent.
I'm doing it. got stuff to do, man. Tell her to get to work, Brett. Hey, Jack. I don't know who's gonna be here tomorrow. Oh, Clubhouse. Romeo International Clubhouse. Romeo International on Clubhouse.